Hello everyone and welcome back to week 22 of our Minecraft Let's Play series. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So as you may have noticed, in the past few weeks I've been trying my best to get the silence armor trim from the ancient city, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, this week is no different. As you may even see, I haven't even changed the text on the ancient city help. But yeah, at the beginning of this week we're going to go ahead and again try and find another ancient city to try and get the silence armor trim. And then after that I have ideas for a froglight farm, not only just for decorations but also because it is required for an advancement. The farm's not required for an advancement, but it is required that we get all 3 froglights. And then I also need to take a mining trip this week because I don't know if you guys noticed, but with all the farms I've been making in the past, I'm going to show you what our iron deposit looks like at the moment, and it's not great. We have a bunch of all the other minerals, but our iron situation is just horrible. And that's because I've been using it all for farms, so we're going to go ahead and fix that issue. And then finally, I have some question mark items on here as well. We've got a bamboo farm, or bamboo farm, as I apparently can't type, possibly this week. Maybe even working on the villager hall. I'm thinking possibly about going ahead and getting ideas for Jelly City, or the town I want to build around the Jelly statue, as well as possibly even get another advancement on the list that isn't the Froglight advancement. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and immediately hop into looking for an ancient city, and you all know the drill by this point. I'm going to go look for the ancient city. I'll let you guys know when I found one. I'll go through it, show you guys the contents, and then we will go on from there. So let's get started, shall we? There's a villager outpost, but I don't necessarily need anything from these anymore because they've already gotten the horns. Might as well grab all the iron that I see as well, seeing as I said we're running low. I feel like I should head down further before I start looking around here, but yeah, probably. Something's starting to tell me that I'm not going to find what I'm looking for down here. Way up. Alright, I'm going to go back up. Ow. I found what I was looking for, but ow. This once again does not instill me with a bunch of confidence. Warren approaches, so I got impatient. I don't think there's anything here, I'm gonna be honest. How far? Oh god, alright. Approaches. Alright, so I think that means I've spent enough time, because I think that's still number 1. I think I gotta leave this area again, so I don't see what I'm looking for. There we go. Warren approaches again. I don't even know where that shrieker is the worst part. I know it's somewhere around here and that's all I know. Warden advances. Alright, so I think that's 2? Question mark? I also don't even know where that was. Gotcha. Alright, you know what? It's just time to leave, I think. There we go. This seems like a good candidate, but I've been disappointed before, so. Are you kidding me? Oh, Warren approaches. Okay, we're somehow back down to 1 again. thankfully we're still at Warren approaches, but, huh. Hold down shift like your life depended on it, 'cause it kinda does. Well, this is interesting. I wasn't expecting to find one of these. Why is this so tiny? Huh. Okay, approaches again, that's fine. Honestly, with me just flying around through here, it's to be expected. Let's do. Oh, come on. Alright, I think I'm just gonna cut my losses. It says war and heartbeats, and I'm just panicked. Alright, cool. Can I please leave? And alright, after that little adventure, of course, we didn't find the ancient city, which kind of sucks, but you know, that's just how it happens sometimes. However, what we did find is actually pretty good as well. Because in this shulker box, I have put all the ores we mined into it, because I decided to do that while I was looking for the ancient city, and we actually have a decent amount of stuff. Now, give me 1 second, I'll organize this. As you can see, we actually got a lot of iron from that, which is really good because that was the main thing that I was hurting on. And of course, we got some coal, a little bit of gold, lapis, redstone, copper, and a bunch of diamonds. So you can kind of see the two things I was focusing on were. But yeah, we might go ahead and look for the Aegis City a little bit more later this week. I'm not too sure. That depends on how much time I have. But I do have other plans for this week, so I want to go ahead and get that done. So now, what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead and build a new farm over in the Nether using these two shulker boxes behind me. So I will see you guys over there. Alright, so you might be wondering why we're actually here at the Magma Cube farm, and there's a simple reason to that. The farm, obviously, that I'm currently trying to make right now is a froglight farm, and if you don't know, froglights are gotten when frogs swallow magma cubes. So the idea is we're going to be using the same design here to get the frog lights, but instead we're going to go ahead and take the wither roses out and we're going to be replacing them with frogs. Now, we're not going to be using this farm specifically, like not the one we built right here, mainly due to the fact that I want to have this one still just so we get a bunch of magma cream, because magma cream actually has gotten a lot less in froglight farms. It's still gotten, but just not as much. So we're going to be building another farm somewhere in this area. However, we need to go ahead and get a bunch of frogs, and by a bunch I mean probably about 5 of each color, so that totals up to being 15. So I will see you guys over back in the overworld at our frog farm. We're going to breed some frogs there. We're probably going to be using the temperate frogs from there as well, and then we're going to go ahead and take whatever frogs we breed. We're going to need 10, which is why I have 10 buckets in my inventory currently, and we're going to take 5 to a hot climate and 5 to a cold climate, and then we're going to have to build portals near those frogs, and then we're going to have to build portals up on top of the nether roof so that we can transport these frogs to our farm. It's a lot of steps, but promise me it will be worth in the end, hopefully. Alright, here's our little frog farm that we made not too long ago, but now we need to breed these guys, get 10 tadpoles, as well as possibly drag these out later. So let's get started. Alright, that is 5 different spots that tadpoles will go ahead and hatch into, so now we just wait. Well, here we go, they're already starting to hatch, so let's go ahead and collect them. I'm slowly realizing that I may have went overboard with how many I needed to breed. Okay, well, it wasn't actually too much. Out of just the 5 little egg spots that I went and got, only 3 of them were required, but 2 of them isn't bad because we're going to be taking some of these frogs out anyway later. So now we got to go ahead and find a hot climate and a cold climate again and go ahead and let these tadpoles grow. So let's start off with the hot climate then, shall we? Alright, and here's our savanna, which I'm pretty sure is also where we've been getting sand from. Yep, and probably where we actually did the other frog, so there might actually be a frog around here already, but it's better just for me to go ahead and take these 5, oh, yep, there it is, and just bring them over into the nether. So we're gonna go ahead, let these guys grow up, and then we will go ahead and get the cold ones grown up. I'm just gonna dig a pit here. And finally time to go ahead and put these guys down. And now we wait. Again. Alright, now that we have these 5 frogs in this location, and they're all the warm climate frogs, we're just gonna leave them here for the time being. Don't worry, we'll come back for them once we're ready. Alright, now it's time for the cold climate frogs. Alright, second verse, same as the first. We'll dig a hole, build another portal, put the frogs into the hole, and then go ahead and just wait for them to grow up into frogs. Maybe not. And alright, this one's obviously a lot smaller than the one that we just did, but it should still work for what we were trying to do today. And now we wait. And there we go, there is our 5 cold climate frogs that we are also going to leave. And now we could just go ahead and head back to our base, go through the nether portal, go back to up to the nether roof, and then after that we will start on the farm and go ahead and grab those frogs when we need them. Alright, now that we're back in the basalt deltas on top of the nether roof, I'm going to go ahead and walk away from this farm and see if I can find a decent spot for our froglight farm, which actually is only 27 blocks along, so it shouldn't be too hard to find a spot. And alright, here's our location for our froglight farm. It's not too far away from the Magma Cube farm, which is just over in that direction, but it should be far enough so that we don't have things spawning over there, hopefully. And now we'll just go ahead and build it here, and we'll hope that it actually gives us a good amount of resources. So let's get started. Alright, now for the hard part of this farm, time to transport the frogs, which we actually gotta find them first, so that's gonna be lovely. One, two, three, four. Is that 5 exactly? Nice. Alright. Worked out better than I expected, honestly. He's zooming frog, gotcha. Are you okay? I don't understand what's going on with this frog. Where is he going? Alright, there's one. There we go. Alright, where are all the frogs? I really don't understand what happened to this frog. I'm gonna hope that doesn't break him entirely. If it does, I mean, I could just bring another frog, but I'm gonna hope not. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. If someone could explain to me what I did wrong here, it would be very much appreciated because I'm so confused. And alright, there's the temperate frogs, and now we just gotta do the same for both the cold and the warm frogs. Alright, now just for the hot climate frogs. And there we go, now that we have all 15 frogs down here, we can finally start finishing up this build. There we go, our farm is now done. As you can already see that it's actually going ahead and producing a bunch of magma cubes, so that we're going to be getting froglights very quickly from this. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit around here for a little bit, and hopefully we'll have all 3 froglights immediately, and we can go ahead and get our advancement, as well as now we have a source of froglights. That was easy. Alright, so now all we gotta do is just take these into our inventory and... Nice. Now, obviously, this farm wasn't just made for the purpose of getting that advancement. Of course, I'm going to be using this farm to go ahead and get froglights whenever we need them, but that was the main purpose for this week. So now, we're going to go ahead and do something else. And alright, now that we're back, I've gone ahead and decided to cross off the Froglight farm, obviously, but as you may see, I also went ahead and crossed off the mining trip, and that would be because of the fact that I feel like the resources we got from looking for the ancient city is going to be enough just for a little bit. We might have to go ahead and mine a lot more in the near future, but for now I think it will hold us over, so I don't feel like we need to do a mining trip right now. And in addition, I'm also going to be going and trying to look for an ancient city again for the rest of this week, because I really wanted to go through an ancient city. I might not find one, but even still, while we're looking for the ancient city, I'm going to be going ahead and doing some more mining as well, and hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be able to go ahead and find an ancient city that we can explore also this week, as I will try and go and get both of those done in the time that we have remaining. So if this turns into another montage, I apologize, but honestly, what else can I do at this rate besides just keep exploring deep darks? And alright, we got 2 hours on the clock to see if I can find another ancient city. If I don't, I'll just call it there for this week, but if I do, we'll go ahead and go through said ancient city. Yeah, we're not gonna find it in here. I mean, we could try to find it in here. It's an valuable one. It's a grove over here. Go the ice and try somewhere else, like here. Or not. Does not give me confidence that there is a deep dark here. I also don't know why I keep tracking groves. It's snowy slopes I need to check. We could try here. This is snowy slopes. Sure, I'll grab iron again. Great. And a great start. Anxiety is at an all-time high. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad we found another deep dark, but the fact that you set off so many sensors to get in here is not the best. So down we go. Ow, okay. More advances, that is 2. Alright. I'm lost again. I don't have wool on me. Like, how do I keep forgetting to bring that? I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but this looks like a nice area. Usually these big caves are the areas you want to find, but like I've been down here again. That's just a pit of nothing. I'm not going down there for to possibly trigger the ward. Are you kidding me? I remember this. I have been here. Oh no. Hey, it's a pink sheep. Naturally spawning pink sheep. How are you the rarest thing I've found today? Yeah, alright. There's a spider with a potion effect, and there's another baby zombie. I hate everything. And alright, sadly we didn't find the ancient city that we were looking for, and you know, that means of course we're not going to be looking into one this week, which means we're not going to be getting the smithing tablet that I've been looking for so long. But sometimes it is what it is. I think I've been looking now for 5.5 hours this week just for one ancient city, so sometimes things that just aren't going to happen. So it does mean on this list that I didn't get this done, but oh well. We at least got the froglight farm as well as a lot of mining done due to the fact we're looking for an ancient city, so not all is bad. I also didn't do any of these things this week, but you know, that's also fine too. But I do actually want to talk about something when it comes to the ancient city. We have been looking through ancient cities, I think now for maybe 7-ish weeks. I'm not actually too sure. But we all know it's been a long time. I've looked through multiple ancient cities, and at the moment, I think it might be time to table that. We need to explore more of the world to find more jagged peaks, frozen peaks, and stony peaks, because that's usually where you find ancient cities, is under those. But I'm not going to explore more of the world because I'm waiting for the update with the trial runes to come out. So that is the issue. But with that whole monologue out of the way, again, I apologize for how long I spent looking for an ancient city this week. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you all for watching. You guys have a great week. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.